You know what is today's topic? Yeah, before going to the encapsulation, uh, yeah, hello, naming ceremony. Yeah, naming conventions and the naming standards. First, listen. I will give a lot of time. Listen first carefully. Okay. See, I already told you for packages there should be always lower cases. Okay, now. Huh? Okay. Who own a Java company? I will give options: Sun Microsystem or Oracle. Sun Microsystem introduced the Java company owned by Oracle, right? So Oracle has some naming standards, okay, for variables, for class, for interfaces, for everything. They will be having some standards. Okay, now the first one is class and interface. Okay. The class should be always started with the capital letter. Okay, demo, then employee, employee, employee details. Okay, then students. And we can write everything in proposal. Okay. See, always it will start with a capital letter. If you have two letters also, the first letter should be always. If you have three letters also, the first letter should be always a capital. Okay. Then all capital also uh, possible in class. These are the naming standards we have to follow in the Java programming, and many of the programmers also following this. Okay, now these class and these naming standards, it is also called as, yeah, Pascal case and upper camel case. Why they kept as a Pascal and camel case, sir? Any idea? Huh? Any idea? You know the meaning of Pascal. There is in physics, there is a diagram, no? Pascal. Okay, Pascal will be like this, no? Like, huh? Yeah, waves. And if you see the camel, ಏನಂತಾರದ್ನ? Like camel structure will be also like this, right? Huh? Huh? Like camel bow will be like U shape, alva. Well, for that sake only they have kept as a camel cases and Pascal cases. So if you see like this also, it will be looking like a Pascal cases. For that sake only, we have kept the name as a camel case and a Pascal cases. Okay. Then. Yeah. Variable and method. Okay. Variable and method. It is always starts with a, yeah, like void study. Okay. And void. Yeah. Void student age and see, in variables and methods, always the method should be started with the lower cases. Okay, when we have two words, the first letter will be in the lower cases, the second letter will be in the upper cases. When you have three letters, the first cases will be the lower cases, second will be upper, third will be upper. Always in variables and methods, the first letter will be always lower cases. Okay, these are the naming standard. For this case, we'll call it as a lower camel case. For this case, we'll call it as a lower camel case. And we know that packages should be always in uh, yeah, always should be in lower case. Yeah. Yeah, listen. I told you, don't write. I will give time. First, listen. Okay. See, you have learned about class and interface, how we will use the names and for variables and methods also, for package also. Okay, now package, you know the example, right? Like com.org, com.pt, and so on. Okay, these are the examples. Okay, for next, we have like constant. What is mean by constant? This is first one. Constant is nothing but fixed, alva. Huh? Constant is nothing but fixed, right? Huh? Uh, for constant, we have to make use of only uppercase. Only, only uppercase. Okay. Like pi, huh? Like GST. These are the fixed number, right? Pi value, GST. If you have any constant values, we have to make use only in upper cases, lower cases. Well, okay, here I missed one more thing. Okay, in lower camel cases, I can use like this also. Like student underscore age, like this also. Okay. If you have used underscore in any variable name, any method, we will call it as a lower camel cases. Okay. This is also example in variables and methods. Okay. We have another naming convention. Okay. Any idea? Any idea? We have another naming convention. Any idea? Any idea? Any idea, guys? Sorry. These cases is called as, it will not come to under lower camel cases, okay? These case is called as snake cases, okay now? We will call it as a snake case. If you use variable name like this, means like underscore means, we will call it as a snake case, okay? And we have another, the last one cases is called as, I expected you will tell like this only. It's like kebab. It's not like a kebab, okay? It's a kebab case, okay? Now, kebab case is nothing but like dash case and hyphen cases, okay? Dash case and hyphen, okay? Like example, student details, okay? Employee, okay? These kebab cases mostly will be used in the class name, okay? Mostly will be used in the class name, okay now? Huh? There are five different naming standards, naming conventions in Java. The first one is a Pascal cases or upper camel cases, okay? That will be used in the class and the interfaces. Always the first letter should be in capital. If you are using two words means always the first letter should be in the capital, okay? The second one is variables and methods, okay? Variables and methods will also called as lower camel cases. Always the first letter should be in a small letter, the second and third letter followed by upper cases, okay now? The third one is package. Package should be always in a lower cases like com.org, com.kt, com.google, com.amazon, com.flipkart, anything, okay now? The fourth one is constant. Constant is nothing but you are giving some variable name, right? Like pi value, gst value, that should be always in the upper cases, okay? Then keyword cases is also there. It will be used in the class name, okay? Like student hyphen details, employee hyphen details, okay? Like this will be used in the naming convention and naming standards in the Java. Any doubts in this here? Now you can write. Why late? What is this topic called? Encapsulation. Okay. What is mean by encapsulation? Using the, yeah, binding, okay. In binding, book binding, huh? Only data, only data. Yeah, you're almost correct. Similar changes, that's it. Encapsulation is one of the most, one of the pillar in OOPS concept, right? Okay, this will be very important topic for your project work also, for everything also. Okay. When I come to the like oops concept, most of the interviews will be concepting on a real-time example. First, they will ask, tell me the real-time example for inheritance. What you will answer? What you will answer for inheritance? Simple, yeah, father-children relationship is nothing but inheritance. And I also explained for every type, right? Father, children, grandmother, grandson, grandfather. Okay, you have to explain that thing. And I come to the encapsulation. They will ask, tell me the real-time example for the encapsulation. What your answer? How easy? Yeah, tell me. At least try. Give a try. Yeah, ATM system. Okay. Hmm? QR code scanner. QR code scanner is the real-time example for abstraction. Okay. Uh, you know the capsule, right? Capsule. Tablet capsule. Okay. Like we are in tablet capsule, in a tablet capsule, it binding with some chemical products, right? The same thing we are binding here some two things. Okay, I will explain. You know, this is the one of the most important topic in the OOPS concept. Just listen carefully. Okay, the process of binding. Okay, we have another term, wrapping, and we have another term called as sorting. Okay, grouping. Okay, the process of binding and wrapping or grouping, uh, grouping, the process of binding, wrapping, and grouping a data members and member function. What is mean by member function? Methods, right? Okay, member function, member function. Huh? I'm not getting. Yeah, into a single entity, into a single entity is called as a encapsulation. The process of binding the wrapping or grouping the data members and member function into a single entity is called as encapsulation. Okay, can you repeat the sentence? The process of binding or wrapping or grouping a data members and member function in a single group entity, in a single class entity or a single group entity is nothing. Encapsulation. You know, understood? For real-time example, there is a capsule. I thought there is one capsule. Okay. In that capsule, you are binding the data member and member function in single entity is nothing but encapsulation. Okay, now I will let you know how it works in the practical programming. Aita. For achieving the encapsulation, we have a best example in Java. That example is nothing but for achieving the encapsulation, there is a best example in Java. That example is nothing but Java bean class. Okay, there is an example called as a Java bean class. to achieve the encapsulation. There is a certain rules and regulation we'll discuss. Okay, we have to follow certain rules and regulation for Java Bean class. We'll discuss now. Okay, write this pictorial representation. We'll start with the programs. I'll give the notes also. Just you write this pictorial representation for your reference. I'm giving no daily. Daily ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ notes ಇನ್ನೇನು. Like, see, in apart from the capsule, we can take another example. Like, if I take car, okay, car has a different entity, right? Can you name me? Gear, engine, engine, pedal. Pedal is nothing but accelerator, pedal, clutch pedal, and okay. These are, see, these are the data members and function membering into the single entity is called as encapsulation. Okay, now I can take human body also. Human body is the consist with there is a different entity, right? Eyes, legs, ears, heart, brain, respiratory systems, like this. That all system will be binded with a single entity. Is the single entity is nothing but human body. These are the real time example. You have to explain like this for the interview. Okay. Huh? No. Now take these points. Okay. I will uh, what is encapsulation? The process of wrapping or binding or grouping data members, its related member function. The data members and member function should be related. Okay, if it is not related, then it is not an encapsulation. Okay, in a single entity called a class is nothing but encapsulation. Or else we can call the process of grouping and protecting the data members in member function in single entity is called as a class. We can tell in both the way for encapsulation. Okay, the best example for the encapsulation is the Java Bean class. Okay, see, these are the specification, these are the rules and regulations. Listen here, these are the rules and regulations for the Java Bean class. Aita, what is the first rule? The class should be always public non-abstract class. Okay, the always should be the class should be public non-abstract class. Okay, what is the second point? Class should always have public non-parameterized constructor. Okay, I will teach you one by one. What is the third point? What is the third point? Variables or data members should be declared as a private. Okay, variables and data members should be declared as a private. Okay, what is the fourth one? Those data members should have a respective public getter method and setter method. Okay, I will teach you in practical. Just listen about the points. The fifth one is the class should be implemented with a marker interface as a serializable. Okay, in these 5 points, we'll take only one, the first point, third point, and fifth point. Okay, 1, 3, and 4. Okay, 1, 3, we will follow only 1, 3, and 4. Okay, 2 and 5 is optional. Okay, 2 and 5 is optional. We'll follow the first rule and third rule and fourth rule. Okay, now write these definitions. We'll see about in programming. Yeah. Listen. I'm taking one class as a public, okay? Always the public should be in outer class only, right? Yes or no, no? Public class. I'm taking the class name as a person. Is the naming standard is correct? I'm declaring one variable as a int age. Okay, I'm declaring this variable as a private. Right. So, sorry. Then here I'm creating another class as a public class test. Okay. In public class test, what is the public static void main method? Okay. So when I have non-static method, and what is mandatory? Object create respond here. What is mandatory? Object creation. Person. Yeah. Now okay, now shut up your mouth, everybody. I will ask random person. You have to say the output. Okay, if you know the output, shut up your mouth and sit. Okay, now I will ask random person and you have to say without. If I run this program, what will be the output? You have to say. Yeah, tell me. Yours, Kanaya, what will be the output? Online class students don't respond in the chat box. I will call particular name and you have to respond. Wait some time. Yeah. Yeah. If I am not giving the value, it will take default value, right? 0. You know the answer? Shut up. Yeah, tell me. You, super. You, 0, 0, 0. And you three know the answer. What is the answer? Don't tell. What is your answer? Error. Yours? ಅದಕ್ಕೇನೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಓಕೆನಾ ಓಕೆ online class students, please respond your answers in the chat box. Error. 0, error, 0, default, error, 0. Error. ಅಲ್ಲೊಬ್ರು ಎರರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಎರರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಒಬ್ಬ 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ 0. Okay. What is the output? Huh? Yeah, we can't access, right? If it is private, I can access in the different classes. Is it not possible? If I using the private as a variable name, the main method should be in same class. Otherwise, the program will be not run and you will get the error. See, now if you run the program, the output will be getting compile time error. I will show in the Eclipse also, don't worry. Okay. So, okay, sir. Sir, ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, it's showing error. Okay. Now, I am initializing some value. Now I am initializing some value. Still error, no. See, if you call directly also, if you initialize some value also, it will show compile time error. Why, sir? If any variable, any methods or the private access specifier, the main method should be in same classes. If you are using in a different classes, it will show in the compile time error. If you use different package, different class also, it will show error. Okay, now for that sake only, Java they have introduced they have introduced yeah, encapsulation. In encapsulation, see, ಇವಾಗ I have created two classes. Okay, now I told you if I use private access specifier, the main method should be in same classes. Okay, for alternative, Java they introduce getter and setter method. Okay, setter is nothing but initializing the value, getter is nothing but returning the value. Setter is nothing but initializing the value, getter is nothing but returning the value. Okay, now sir, how to set the value and how to get the value, sir, we'll see. No, just listen, I will give a lot of time to write. Just listen, don't try it. Time ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ತಾನೆ. Listen. Sir, for that sake, Java internally they have introduced getter and setter method. Okay, na? We have another method I will teach you when I come to the singleton class. Okay, na? Now listen. For encapsulation, getter and setter method. Okay, na? For get yeah. Now set age. Okay, open parenthesis. You have to copy int age. Sir, when local variable also same, when global variable also same, the local variable will dominate the global variable and we have to make use of okay. Hmm? As soon as when I start the program, it will create a space in some random address. This address should be always in kill you hexadecimal format. Okay. It is pointing P. P is the reference, right? Okay. Now age is stored. Age is 0 because the default value is 0. Okay. Now setter method is also stored. Okay. Now I created setter method. No, setter method is also stored. Okay. Now listen. Always see, I am setting the age. Huh? In the parameter, I am giving the what the variable I initialized in the class. I am giving the same variable. When the local variable and global variable are same, the local variable will dominate the global variable, and we have to make use of this keyword. Okay, this dot age is equals to age. Always the setter method should be what is meant by void? It should not return anything. Always it should be in void. Okay. And this method should be in which access specifier? Public access specifier. Understood? So now what happens? No, I told you when I used private variable, huh, to initial the main method is in different class. For alternative, the Java has introduced getter and setter method. Now I set the value. Set is nothing but initializing. Now initialize the value. I will teach you how it is working also. Now listen. Now initialize the value. Now I should return the value, right? For returning the value, we have to make use of which one? Getter, getter, getter method, ತಾನೆ? Hmm? You have to make use of getter method. Yeah. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಾಗ set ಮಾಡಾಯಿತು. In values ನ set ಮಾಡಾಯಿತು. Okay. Now get the age. Okay. See, here there is a no return type. Okay. In getter method, it should be return the value as per the data type. Okay. As per the data type, we have to return the value. Because return 10 anta kotre, here I have to make use of which data type? String, int, right? Which access specifier? Public access specifier. Okay, understood. Hmm? Understood. Paka. Sure. 100%. 200%. Sir, now how to execute this method in main method? Any idea? How to execute this main method? Any idea? Any idea? Huh? Sir, you have create how to execute the methods, guys. You have to make use of reference p dot age. I will kill you. There is a setter method and getter method. Okay, first you have to initialize the value, right? P dot set age. I'm setting some value like 10. Okay, now, then I need to print get the value. Okay, for get the value, I can directly SOP P dot get age. Either I can do like this, athva there is another method. You have to store in the container, return type, then again print. You forgot. You forgot. Yes or no, Naladini? You forgot. Yeah, tell me that. Tell me the code. A white is equals to result, right? Okay. Here int age and p dot get age, then SOP result. Either I can store this variable into the container, I can run the program, otherwise I can directly run the getter value. Okay, now listen very carefully, very carefully. Always the program starts from the main method. Okay, whenever the new keyword is there in the program, JVM will activate and it will create the memory space in the which area? Ape area. The address should be always in hexadecimal format. Okay, that is referring with the P. Okay, the see now the controller. Okay, after this the controller comes here. Okay, you are setting some values. What you are setting values? 10. Okay, then controller goes here. Okay, okay now then controller goes here, then this age will be setted here. Okay, then again control come here, this age will be become 20. Okay, these 20 will be stored in the which object? Current object. What is the current object? Current object is what? Current object is what? PL, reference. Current object is reference is P, right? Okay, then what happens? Any idea? Any idea, guys? Huh? See, now you set the values, the value come here, the value stored and it is pointing to the current object, then controllers go here and it will set the value. Okay, again the control go here and it will set the value. Okay, after this again the control comes here. Okay, then it will search for the getter method. Okay, it will search for the getter method. Getter is returning how much? 10 alwa. Then control automatically goes here and you will be getting the output. Any doubts in this? Any doubts? I need to explain 1 second. 1 second. Hmm? Listen carefully. Always the main method will be started from the which. So sorry, always the program will start from the main method. Okay, in main method, it will check either this person is presented the main method or not. Okay, then control comes here. It will check the flower brackets. Okay, then control come here. You have created the new key new operator. Okay, new operator. When you create the new operator, the JVM will activate and it will create a memory space in the which area? Eve area. Okay. Huh? It will create with hexadecimal with the reference of the P and the age will be stored and it will be 0. Okay. Setter method and getter method. Okay. Then age setter method and getter method will be stored in the Eve area. Okay now. Then after this process, the control comes here. Okay now. The control comes here. What do you put here? P dot set it. You're setting the value. Okay. Then controller will search either where the setter method is there. Okay. Automatically the control goes here with taking this value. With taking this value, automatically go here. Then age will be stored here. Okay, then it will point to the current object. What is the current object? P. P is the reference, right? Then automatically the controls comes here. The P is presented here, alva. Then you will get the output as a 10. Then this age will be become as a 10. Okay, now. Then automatically the controls comes to this statement. Okay, here you present P dot get age. Okay, the Java will search for the getter method. Okay, then it will return the value. Then automatically control comes here and you will get the value as a 10. Here only the setting the value. Okay, in output I am getting only the one output only. Okay, for this program, see this getter method, this is the one way and this is the second way to declare the getter method. Okay, this is the one way, this is the one way and this is the second way to, these are the two ways to declare the getter method. Okay, in output I will be getting now 10 and 10 because I have declared in the two methods, right? For that sake I am getting 10 and 10. Understood? Huh? Yeah. Now write this program and start executing in the Eclipse. Any doubts for online class students? Yeah, see here I created one project as an encapsulation and project as an encapsulation, package as a com.binding. I've created two classes, person and test. Okay now, person and test. Okay, in person class, I've created one variable as a private int age. In test class, I've created the main method. Why it is showing error? Why it is showing error there? Yeah, we cannot access. Now start doing the program. If I see the error, it will be showing like, see, if I point here, the field person.age is not visible. Okay. If I reinitialize also, it is not possible. It will show error. Okay. For that sake only we have to make use of this is not possible in Java. This insert. Okay, this is not possible in Java. We have to make use of getter and setter method. Okay. Yeah, done. Huh? Anyone will do you? Yeah. For getter and setter method, there is a shortcut key. Okay, but while you're learning, you have to like what I explained in the program. No, you have to explain. You have to think like that only. You have to remember like that only. Okay. Okay, come here. There is a shortcut key that is not working. Mm, okay. Okay. See, you have to go here. Source. Otherwise, there is a shortcut key for Alt Shift S. It's not working here. Okay. Source generate getter and setters. Okay, now you have to select the age and you have to select if it is any two values you have to give select all and then generate. See, it will automatically generate the getter and setter. But you don't do like this. You have to type each and every letter or practice like that only. Okay, now this is for optional. Okay, when you are doing mock, when you're giving interview, make use of this shortcut key. While learning, please don't use this shortcut key. Okay, see. Then in main method, p dot footage 10, then sys out uh, p dot get age. Okay, if I run the program, I will get the output as a 10. Either I can do like this, otherwise I have another way. Int age is equals int age result result is equals to p dot get age int age huh? Yeah, either I can use age, either I can use result. Now sys out p dot get age. If I run the program, I will be getting 10 and 10. Okay, now understood, everybody. Oh, right, fast. We'll move to the next example. And everybody, yeah, I'll be taking as a class name as employee. Aita. Class name as a employee. Which cases this is? Which case this is? Employees which case? or Pascal. It's a upper camel case or yeah. Okay. In employee, I'm taking a private access specifier int age. Okay. Then I'm taking one more private access specifier string name. Now I should create one setter or getter method or two setter or getter method. Why, sir? Because you have created two variables, two non-static variables. You have to create two getter and setter method. Alt shift S. See, now select all, generate. Okay. Control E, Control I, Control S. Now I need to create the main method. I need to create the main method. For main method, new class test employee. I'm following camel cases. I'm following the camel cases. Okay. Okay. Now I need to create the which object? Employee object, right? Employee object or test employee object? Employee E is equals to new. This is the correct way I'm creating the object. This is the correct way. I will kill you. We should start with the new operator, right? For time being, I'm doing like this. Then sys out. Okay. Before going to sys out, e dot get age, set age, Allah. Okay, control X, control E dot set age 25. Okay. E dot set name age 25 name perfect. Sys out E dot get name. Otherwise int age is equals to int age is equals to p dot sorry E dot hey respond yaar respond. Here string because the data type is string, right? String name is equals to E dot get name SOP sys out name. Now if I save, if I run this program, I'll getting the output 25 Karthik, 25 Karthik. Okay, because I have used two ways of getter method. For that sake, I'm getting 2 times output. Okay. Now I will call the random person. You have to come here.